Yeah, it started.
Okay, so you're recording me highlighting Bulbasaur right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is it. Oh, what should we call this? Oh
That looks
fuck!
like
It
a
needs a name.
clickbait
It
title.
needs like a.
We find the best Pokemon.
It needs like a
Ranking
fucking
every
really
Pokemon.
dumb name though, doesn't it? It needs like some gimmicky like mediate name.
Got to rate them all.
Gotta rate them all.
Pokemon.
Fuck. gotta rate them all. Mediate episode 1. Wait. Episode Gen 1, I guess, is what we'd call it.
Yeah, just call it like Gen 1.
Yeah, gotta rate them all. Alright, hello and welcome to Gotta Rate 'em All, episode 1. We are starting this new series where we will go through every Pokemon in Pokédex order for each gen, and we will rate them in terms of mostly visuals, but also other things we like about the character design, on a scale of 1 to 5 in a quest to find the objectively best Pokemon. We're doing it, lads. We're bringing it back up the objectively.
I mean, when we
argument.
reach Bidoof, it's gonna be like, well, we might as well end the series.
I mean, yeah, he's the one secret 6 that you're allowed to give, obviously, but that's a ways away. We're starting on Gen 1 with the grass type starter Bulbasaur, and we will have to rapid fire these fairly quickly, but I mean, the starters we can spend a little bit more time on because they're, great. And they're fairly iconic. When we get to like fucking Fearow, it'll be like fucking 2. Let's skip. Alright. But we can talk a bit more about Bulbasaur, but if Jono, you're ready to input the scores.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
I'm ready to start typing.
Great. I think we should start with a number and then say like a bit about why you think it. I think Bulbasaur is a solid 5 out of 5. I think we should start strong, and I think Bulbasaur is a great design. He's just
Should we have an order that we always go in? Like,
I mean, we could just kind of say it, right? I mean, we just emphasize speed rather than. I suppose that would make it faster if we knew the order. Who?
Someone talks.
I mean, we should have a bit of a conversation, a bit of flow.
Yeah, we will, but we'll do the ranking.
Okay. So I'll just say 5. I think it just looks like a friend. A very nice combination of. It's like I can't tell what specific animal Bulbasaur is meant to be, right? Like, is it a frog? Is it a lizard? Is it some sort of dinosaur? But it looks like an animal. It looks like a being that is combined with this weird, nice little grassy thing on its back. That's pretty neat. I'll say that about Bulbasaur. It's not my personal favourite first starter. Not the one that I would normally pick, but just looking at it, he just has a nice aura about him. He's very friendly.
It's a cute boy.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice, simple yet like effective design. So I'm gonna join you on giving it a 5 as well.
Nice.
I mean, how can I not give Bulbasaur the best counter starter a 5? Look at that boy. 15 already.
Fucking hell.
Oh, actually, no. You have to get Ethan's opinion as well.
Oh, fucking hell. Ethan must be like, Bulbasaur? What's that? Is that one of those Yu-Gi-Oh guys? I don't fucking know.
I love how we've trimmed the fat of the podcast. It's just the original.
We're back
three
to the
numbers.
original. I think we should change the order up occasionally, just because otherwise I'll always say most about it, and then John will be like, "Oh yeah, I agree," and then we won't hear. So we'll
that's the big formula of every podcast.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm fucking changing it. But yeah, so 15 out of 15 for Bulbasaur, and well deserved. Look at how happy he is about that. Moving on to Ivysaur, the evolution of Bulbasaur.
I think this podcast is going to be exactly an hour and 6 minutes. That's the formula right for us three. We're going to do this.
All right. A bit bigger, a bit meaner. Who wants to score this one?
I'll probably go in with a 4. I think middle evolutions are always tricky, and Ivysaur is one of the few that I think is still pretty solid. But it just loses some of that edge, and also because you're with the middle evolution for such a short time.
Yeah, it doesn't stick in your mind,
like, Yeah, 4 from me.
I think I will agree with 4.
Yeah, I'm also going to agree with 4. It feels like they always go for like, oh, it's I guess it's the teen version of your Pokemon. Like you've got the cute card, you've got the edgy teen that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, but usually just isn't too much of a riff off that first design.
I'll be honest, like 4 is pretty high for considering all of like the weird pubescent middle stages of as they're called of the fucking starters. There are very few that I actually like think are like really good designs, but this one's I like that his flowers coming into form. He looks a bit angrier, but he's still got roughly the same shape to him, which is kind of neat. You can still tell that he hasn't made too much of a power jump already, so that's cool. I think I'm solid with 4. Johnny, did you give it a score?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 4. I think we're all done. All right, ready for Venusaur?
Yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
Venusaur.
We should really speed up a little.
Yeah. All right. Venusaur. He's a lot bigger and a lot angrier and not as cute. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on Venusaur, I'll be honest. I mean, I get that he looks like wide and kind of powerful, but I don't think he has like compared to the other final forms, he is definitely the not as cool one out of the bunch. I'm gonna go with 3. Look at that perfect 100 kilos he weighs. Damn.
Johnny, what do you think?
Yeah, I think as well. This image isn't the most flattering one.
Yeah, I think he could be in a more dynamic pose. He just looks kind of like he's kind of squat walking towards you.
Yeah,
Torterra is a way better version of a very similar like approach of like quadrupedal grass type starter with a plant on its back.
Yeah.
For me, I think I much prefer Venusaur.
That's interesting.
I'll go jumping quick and say I think Venusaur's a 5.
Damn.
Might just be because I always pick him, but I don't know. He was on the cover of Leaf Green. I think there's definitely a meanness to him. I love how his I know we're not going to go into like how good they are in the games, but his moveset kind of works well with how he looks. He's like this big kind of tank who can kind of support your team by putting up like walls and stuff. I like Venusaur. He's pretty great.
All right.
I'm going to give Venusaur a 2.
He's pretty.
That, sorry, yeah.
I mean, maybe my nostalgia is creeping in. I mean, I think
this is all nostalgia,
never
Tony.
gone for Bulbasaur or down that line, so I have seen very little of Venusaur.
All right, well that is that line then. I think that's everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, Charmander.
This fucking guy.
Charmander. I'll be honest. Looking at him, I feel like compared to Bulbasaur, he's kind of like missing something. Like he's just a bit too simple in that Gen 1 kind of way, where they're just kind of just an animal in some sense.
He looks like a Digimon.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I do think he is cute, and I like the Charmander line the most. But I don't know. Compared to Squirtle and fucking Bulbasaur, he's kind of not that great. I'll give him just a 4. I'll give him just a 4 though. You know, out of respect. Yeah, I do like the gimmick with his tail. If it goes out, he fucking dies.
Yeah. I think I'll also go for a 4. I think it's. I see now that the design isn't as strong as I felt as I was a child, but there still is that feeling from when I was a child around Charmander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going for a 3. I mean, if you pick Charmander, you're just
a normie, to be fair.
Aren't you?
You're just a normie.
Exactly.
All right.
I mean, the best Pokemon in this line is the next one. I think we should move on.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's my hot take.
Charmeleon.
I like Charmeleon.
Charmeleon's fucking...
I'm giving Charmeleon a 4.
Charmeleon's hideous. Charmeleon, look at it.
He's great.
Charmeleon is like...
I think Charmeleon has got what Charmander was missing from the first...
That's true, but he looks so like... I mean, it doesn't help that in the games he has like a horrible like back sprite.
He looks like he's cruising for a bruiser. He's
like,
come on.
He's like, he doesn't really have anything. He just looks like a weird midpoint between Charizard and Charmander, whereas Ivysaur felt like he was like coming into his own in his own way. Like he had that flower that was opening up. This is just like a slightly bigger flame and a slightly more Charizard shaped head and limbs. This is pretty bad. I'll go with
of Charmander.
Well, yeah, but it's like I don't know. I feel like maybe if he had like really small wings on his back and been a bit less just Charizard's head.
Can't say.
I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2.
Johnny?
I'm gonna give another 4.
Fair enough. All right, King fucking shit. A fucking dragon. What 10-year-old boy does not want to have a dragon as a best friend? Fucking 5 out of 5. Dunzo.
Yeah, Johnny, we need to work out which one of us talks next.
Alright. Oh, I'll just decide. Fucking Harry, you go next.
3. He's massively overrated. I'm sorry,
I do think he is way too, like... he is, like, given way too much attention from Game Freak, but I don't think that's like... That doesn't make me like him.
I think everyone says he's the best one, and I don't buy it. I think he's trying too hard to be cool, Charizard.
Maybe.
He talks a big game.
I mean...
But we all know the true alpha is the little soft boy. You know, he cares for his family and friends. It's Dragonite. He's a real dragon. But Charizard, you know, he's probably abusive. He'd probably get cancelled these days. Yeah, not fair.
There's like a really good like Pokemon like short film that plays between before one of the movies that has Charizard in it, and he's just really cool. I just like him. He's a big, powerful dragon that's like just fuck shit up. And like, yeah, I feel like looking at later dragons, they're like, man, Charizard is like a really lame dragon. Like if you really like were to compare it to, I don't know, fucking Hydreigon from Gen 5. But just the fact that this is just like a dragon that you get as a pet, and it's like the one of 2 in the game that look like a dragon. He's also
not a dragon type.
Well, yeah, I mean, that doesn't really... I mean, fair enough, that's a big whole meme that he's not a dragon, but I mean, if you look at that and you don't think it's a dragon, then what are you doing? What are you doing, you know? He's just more flying and fire than he is dragon, but he is still a dragon. 5 out of 5.
I'm agreeing with Tony on the 5. It is an iconic design, and I've stayed out enough of the like modern Pokemon scene where it is just like it's all about Charizard now. So,
all right. What did you give Harry?
I gave it a 3.
All right. So we're done.
Yep.
Great.
What did you give Camille, by the way?
5.
Squirtle is a 5.
It just is.
Squirtle is just so cute. He is just a perfect like Turtles are.
He's a gangster as well.
Yeah. When he wears his glasses, that's like almost perfect. I feel like the glasses would be like how you can get like Ash Pikachu. Like you can get a Pikachu that has Ash's hat. Having a Squirtle with the fucking glasses would be incredible. I think Turtles are one of those Pokemon that just like, Turtles are one of those animals that just looks like it should be a Pokemon. And so the fact that there's just Squirtle up here chilling, really cute, really great water type.
Squirtle is the best one. I'm sneaking in, giving it a 5. Yeah.
All right, let's move on then.
Great.
15. Squirtle.
Wartortle, I'll be honest, probably one of the. There's something really strange about Wartortle's design, which
it's really weak. It really is like it kind of almost ruins the line.
I like the features that it has. I like those motifs. It's just that they drop it for Blastoise. It's like it goes in one direction and then goes in a different direction. And so I'm not sure whether to penalize Wartortle or Blastoise for that. But I think separately they're both good designs though. I think, I don't know, what did I give Charmeleon? A fucking 2? A 3? I'll give Wartortle a 4. I think it looks like it's developing more of a personality, you know. I like that. As you can tell how they like change, like they're all bright-eyed, and they just get progressively like more fucking pissed off until Blastoise looks like it could fucking kill you with one bite.
Yeah.
But this is like, yeah, he's ready for a fight. I like those like what is it? What is that Japanese painting, the wave of Kaginawa, that fucking motif in his tail? I like that, even though Blastoise does not have that at all. But yeah, 4. What's everyone else?
I like this design. I'm giving it a 5. This is my line. This is my starter line. This is what I go for, and I cannot actually judge it. I'm just like, nah, I like all of this.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Let's move on then.
Do you score it, Harry?
Yeah, I did. I give it 2.
Blastoise, fucking 2
5.
guns on its back. Oh my god, 5 out of 5. He has guns on its back. He has cannons.
It's got cannons. Move on. Your point is invalid. It's 5s across the board.
we all 5'd it. We all 5'd it.
Yeah,
great.
We all 5.
Yeah, we've really got to speed up.
All right. Well, now we're on the shit tier one, so we can just speed run it. As far as bugs go, it's kind of cute. I like that it's got big eyes, but other than that, it's kind of boring and forgettable because it's just a fucking Gen 1 bug that shows up on Route 1 and you ignore. I'll give it, but you know, it is really cute. And every other bug, like Wurmple, has been trying to beat Caterpie. Whereas Caterpie is just, you know, the king shit. 4.
I'll give it a 3. I think Caterpie's pretty good. Like when you step into Viridian Forest and you're suddenly surrounded by all these kind of bugs. I think it's pretty cute as well.
I'm going to give it 2 because it's a bug. Fuck the bug catchers.
Oh man, you're Misty. Ah, okay. You don't like those. All right. How does this fucking line work again? All right, Metapod. Ooh. Metapod. I like the gimmick that they're really hard to kill because they just use fucking harden. I think that's funny. But looking at its face, like it. I mean, there is one cool thing, which is you can like tilt your head and it looks like it's 2 different faces, right? Like that's either the back of its head and this is the face, or either this is like a nose, right? I think that's kind of...
Oh my god, you've just changed Metapod.
Yeah, so sometimes you can like see the back sprite and it's just a face staring at you, which is really funny. But I don't know. I feel like there's very few of those like weird mid stages that just become like a defensive thing that I actually like. Like maybe fucking Shelgon is the only one. I'll give it like a 2.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2 as well.
I like his droopy eyes. He's got some. He's not got some redeeming features, but he is mostly forgettable. Butterfree. Yeah. I honestly feel like they could have done more with this, and they do when they invent Vivillon in Gen 6. But Butterfree, just kind of a butterfly. 2.
Yeah, it's kind of weak. I don't think I've ever used Butterfree. Yeah, I don't really enjoy its presence. I'll probably give it a 2.
Yeah, 2. All right. We all.
Yeah,
Jono?
also a 2. Yeah.
Weedle. Oh man, they already tried to fucking recreate Caterpie again.
But this one's
first
a cool cousin. Come on, it's a 3.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait.
All right, this line makes no fucking sense though. Bees do not do this. They don't start off as a worm, I guess, and then have like a weird. They don't go into cocoon. All right, Kakuna is way better than fucking Metapod. Yeah. Oh well. I will 2 out of 5 Weedle. I think it's pretty boring.
I think 2 out of 5. The way they use poison sting is very annoying.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Right, Kakuna.
Oh, what did you give it, Johnny?
I gave it a 3.
Okay, Kakuna already way better than Metapod because it looks like it has a tie, has a much more dynamic face, I guess. But it's still not that great because again, at the end of the day, it's just a fucking thing that is hard to kill and just sits there. So 3 out of 5. Actually. 3 out of 5. Yeah, 3 out of 5 is fair.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. Kakuna looks pretty cool, and it's a bit foreshadowing as like the awesome Pokemon to come.
Yeah, I'll also go for 3.
All right. Beedrill. I think I like the idea of it that it's a bee with drills, but I feel like something about its like proportions is just a bit off to me. Like when you get to like Scyther, that's like a way better humanoid sort of bug thing, whereas this just kind of looks like.
Oh my god, it's a meter tall.
Yeah, but that fucking hell. Fucking hell.
I like Beedrill. I think maybe it's because of Game Grumps, but I give Beedrill a 4.
I'll give Beedrill a 3 though. I'll give him a 3.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
All right, is that everyone?
Right, Tony, can I go first for the next couple?
Yeah.
Or the next few?
Yeah. Okay.
And then you go third, maybe Johnny second.
Okay.
Okay, so Pidgey, obviously, it's probably the first Pokemon anyone catches. For that, I've got some nostalgia, but it is just a bird. I'll probably give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3. It's just a bird, and I think it's just how common they are. It's just like I liked you at first, but you can yeah.
I'll be honest, like it's just a bird, and I'm like, okay, I get that not every Pokemon can be great, right? You need some pacing to it, so that not every Pokemon you see is like a fucking knockout great design. But this is just a fucking bird. Like at the end of the day, it's just I could go outside and see this, you know, one. And this entire line, I am not a fan of. I'll be honest. It's just fucking birds.
All right. This is a weird thing, Tony. But should we not scroll down so it's more like a review?
Oh, okay. I scrolling down to remind myself, but you know what? That's a good idea. Okay.
Yeah, because then it's like we're incentivized to keep going.
All right.
Click.
All right.
Let's get on to it.
Pidgeotto.
So this is where Pidgey gets personality. I'm like, Pidgey, you know, you're a 4. Pidgeotto, you're also a 4, but you're a stronger 4. I'm a fan of you, you know. When you're like, oh shit, the pigeon's got sick hair, and it's gonna get even sicker. Yeah, 4.
I'll be honest. I do like the hair on Pidgeotto, so that's kind of like a distinct, like more exotic bird-like feature to give it. It's a bit bigger. I'll give it just a 2. Johnny?
Yeah, for a while. Well, I remember one time where I was like, "Oh yeah, Pidgey," evolved into Pidgeon. I was then realised, oh wait, no, I just said Pigeon there. And for that time, I fucked up once. I'm sticking with the 3, even though it's a better design.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is controversial. I'm just going to give the Pokemon I use in my teams 5s. But Pidgeot, he's better than Fearow, let's be honest. I personally never would have Charizard, so this would be my flying type. And look at that hair. How can you not give this a 5?
So goofy. It's staying a 3 for me, sorry.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't like that it seems like it gets smaller. That's really strange. And its name shrinks.
I think
that's weird. I'll stick with
I think it's more that for me, it's more that it just that's its teenage stage. It's figured out what it is. It's a powerful name, I think. It's
okay.
It's in complete control of itself.
So it goes from Jimmy to being just Jim. Fair enough. I respect that.
Exactly.
I respect that, but still, I'll just give this a 2 out of 5.
All
right. Is that everyone?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think so. All right. Okay, 1.
It's just
a
a
1.
fucking
Obviously
purple
a
rat. 1. Yeah.
1.
Oh no, I want to give it a higher score than Raticate though, so I'll give this a 2.
Nah. 1.
It's purple at least. It looks like a Team Rocket Pokemon, so I'll give it a 2.
I'm giving this a 2 just because it is iconic now, but yeah, no, it's not a great design.
Alright. Raticate, they fucked this. They fucked it. They took a really boring rat and made it an even more boring rat by removing the one unique feature about it, which was its colour. It just has big teeth, but regular rats have big teeth. Fucking 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. It may even.
For me, this is probably a 2. I think I like it slightly better than the other one. I don't know. I think it's just bigger, so when you use fighting type moves, you feel like you're punching something.
It's
also,
more fun to
you've got
kill.
to pay respects to the dead Raticate that died on the ferry. So,
but hey,
let's give it a 2.
Oh man! All right, so everyone.
Yeah, I'm also giving it 2. So yeah, that is
great. Spirit.
Wait, Johnny, I think you should go first for the next few because I know you have a weird affection for Fearow.
Fearow fucking got these birds suck.
It's the cool version of Pidgey, and I just can't say what. Look at it. It's a spiky boy. It's got more personality. It's gonna drill peck your face. Or
maybe I am not a Gen 1 fan, but I do not like these designs that much.
Yeah, I'm going.
What are you giving it?
This boy. Yeah, 4 for this boy.
I mean, I guess it is. I guess it is more memorable than just Pidgey, so I'll give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2. I think it's fine.
All right.
Never caught it though.
Yeah, same. Fearow. The only thing I remember about Fearow is my friend fucking trolled me because he had an action replay, but he didn't tell me. So he spawned in like a bunch of Master Balls for himself. He just showed me him using one on a Fearow and was like, "That's what I fucking used it for." And I was like, "What? You just wasted it on this hideous abomination." And I was like, but then he showed me he had fucking 998 left, and I was like, oh, fair enough. Yeah, I feel like there's something really odd about like the proportions of this. Like, I feel like you could do like a weird like a bird like this better, but it's just so like I don't like that weird like thing that looks like it's caught in its neck. I feel like its beak is kind of strange. They kind of just sort of gave up once they got to this part of the design.
The design from the back looks cooler, which is what I'm used to seeing when using it.
Fair enough. I feel like they're also, again, with a lot of these animal Pokemon, they really skimped on the colours. They were like, alright, what colour are animals, I guess? I don't know. Brown? Fuck it. Who cares? But, I don't know. I mean, at least he looks mad, and I like his mohawk, so I'll give him a 2.
Yeah, I think I'll give him a 2 as well. Ethan, what would you give him?
What are we rating this out of?
5.
Looks kind of shit if you ask
me.
I'll go with a 2 as well.
Well, there's pity there's no space for you on the column, Ethan.
That was my one contribution.
I'm just going to put a cheeky little 5
Ethan's rating for Fearow. Being his only rating.
Have you given it a 5, Jono?
Yeah.
Alright, anything more you want to say about it before we go into Ekans?
Nah, I think let's just move on.
Guys, it's Snake backwards. It's Snake backwards, guys. Oh my god. Pokemon fact number 7, guys. Snake is backwards. It's Ekans. Ekans forwards. It's Ekans. It's a snake.
I'm gonna give this a 5 backwards, which is a 2.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's purple, right? Which
I'm going to give it a 3 because Jim Sterling made me like it more.
Yeah.
I go for a 3 for Ekans. It's a nice little snake.
I'll give it just a 2. Like it's not really cute enough to be like an early stage Pokemon, but it doesn't look that powerful either. It's just one of those weird 2-stage Pokemon. So 2. Jono, what did you give it?
I gave it a 2.
Oh, fair enough. Alright. Arbok. I like Arbok. I like that the gimmick is that he, in different versions, has a different fucking face on his understomach. Who wants to score him first?
I'll give Arbok a 2. I think I like Ekans a bit more than Arbok, to be honest. Arbok's always seems kind of lame to me, you know, with its wideness. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 3 for Arbok.
I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3. It does look quite powerful, and I think Jesse has one in the anime that fucking fucks shit up. I love that face.
Tony, you know how you said that we're gonna find Pokemon we completely forgot existed?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The next one, I've never.
Yeah, I don't. Is this in fucking Smash? I don't know. It's Pikachu. Everyone fucking loves Pikachu, right?
He's alright.
It's got a film about
If you
it.
alright, I know we joke about objectively and subjectively, right? But if you cannot recognize that Pikachu is one of the most successful fucking designs that exists, then I don't know what to tell you, because he's just fucking wham. He's just so fucking successful and likable and amazing.
Look, my problem is that he was really cute, and then they made him skinny.
Oh man.
I prefer the big boy, the big Gen 1 boy, and I'm guessing we're going on these images, which are Gen 3 remakes and beyond. That kind of timeline. A timeline where Pikachu is fat is when a Pikachu is a 5, and for me, Pikachu is a 4.
Yeah, I'm also Pikachu 4.
That's madness. I mean, he's just such a famous and likable guy.
Do you know who is a 5 though? Raichu.
Raichu. Imagine liking Raichu. Imagine
Raichu is a 5.
Yeah. I bet if Game Freak could wreck on it, they'd give up on They'd fucking just forget Raichu existed. They'd be like, oh, Pikachu, that single stage Pokemon we had once. Actually, no.
Nah, Pokemon Yellow is ruined because you can't evolve your Pikachu until Raichu.
That is my one problem with Pokemon Yellow is, you can't evolve Pikachu.
God, can't believe how controversial these takes are. It's the truth, Johnny, isn't it?
What score are you giving Raichu, Tony? Oh no. He's gone. We're a ship without a captain.
Alright, I guess we could just shit talk Pikachu, Joe. Actually, no, you've got the spreadsheet, right? So you could give us some information.
Oh, yeah. I didn't catch what score you gave Chameleon.
Me? Yeah. Chameleon? Oh, and after, I think I gave him a 4.
Alright, yeah.
I don't know if I gave Raichu a score. I mean,
no.
I mean, the fact that it exists as an evolution to Pikachu, and I think Pikachu shouldn't have an evolution, kind of fucks Raichu, I'll be honest. But just as a design, I think he's likable. He does look like just a more powerful version of Pikachu. I like his tail. 3 out of 5.
Yep. Should we move on?
Great. Sandshrew is so cute.
Yeah, it's cute, but it's useless, so it's a 3.
I mean, I don't know. I think...
It's cute enough for a 4 for me.
Yeah, I think maybe it could use... I don't know, I just like that it's like... I like the texture on its body. I think it looks like really, really cute. I've always had a soft spot for Sandshrew, so I'll give him a 5. That's a very surprising 5, but I just look at him. Alright, Sandslash. Sandslash, I mean, I guess he's powerful.
I like him more than Sandshrew, but I'll still probably give it a 3, because I've never thought about using it ever.
I mean...
I like Sandslash. He's always the one that I don't know, I always kind of want him in my party, but I can... Beyond the first game where he can just slash and crit, he's not entirely worth it. But I still just love the design.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I don't like is I don't like that middle tuft. It looks too much like his ears. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on there? There's some sort of weird tri-eared beast. But
what did you give it, Joe?
I gave it a 5.
I'll give it.
Nice.
I'll give him a 3. Oh, this line, this fucking Garbo line, fucking Nidoran female.
Okay.
These Pokemon all suck. 1.
Okay, so this start of the line I don't like, but I like as it progresses. I'll probably give this a 3.
Yeah, I'm also going to give this a 3.
Alright. Any comments? It's just a fucking weird rabbit thing, I guess, but poisonous. Not really cute enough. Anyway.
It gets more interesting.
I feel like this gets worse. This is really ugly as well. Fucking 1. I hate this line.
What'd you give it?
I just said 1.
Okay. I'll give this a 4. I'm a fan of this line, actually. It's normally one I go for in my playthrough. And, I like what's to come as well.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go a 2 for this one, but I do like the final evolutions of both.
Alright. I'll be honest, the finals do kind of pull this back. Looking at Nidoqueen.
Tits.
Yeah, apart from the titties, which is kind of strange. The overall, just the design is just a lot cleaner than the other two. And it's just a really fucking strong Pokemon. I'll give this a 4 actually. I quite like Nidoqueen.
Nidoqueen's an absolute 5. She's a stunner. We love Nidoqueen.
All women are queens. Fair enough. Oh man, we're back to the shit ones, lads. Oh, actually no, this one's way cuter than the other one. I'll give this one. It's such a gross colour. Fucking green and purple. Ugh. And that fucking weird spots it's got. I'll give this a 2, actually.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it may not be the cutest, but it's a nasty Pokemon. Yeah, it's a poison. It's a poisony boy, and I think he's a 3.
All right, John, did you get to score it?
I think I might go for a 4 for this one. I think it's particularly this image of it here, which has a lot.
Yeah, he
of
does look cute here.
There's a cuteness, but also an edginess in that way the eye is looking up. I like this. This is going to be a 4.
Yeah, I mean, if it were better colours, I would like it a lot more. This is the most hideous Pokemon. This is Garbo. This is a fucking 1.
That's a 2 from me.
This is a 1.
I'm gonna go 2 as well.
Alright. I think that might be the lowest Pokemon so far. Nidoking though, fucking Pog Champ. Look at how he looks like he could fucking crush a boulder with his bare hands. Like, come on.
Nidoking's thick, y'all. just ignore the rest.
For me, Nidoking's always been like the worst Nidoqueen, so I'll probably go for a 4, even though I do respect Nidoking.
I think I will agree with a 4.
Yeah, I'm also agreeing with a 4.
Great. Clefairy's really cute.
Alphas now.
Clefairy's really cute. And isn't Clefairy the Pokemon that was like, if Pikachu wasn't the fucking mascot, they would have Clefairy as it? I feel like that came up somewhere. But yeah, I think it's really cute. I don't know, as far as normal types go, so they're these weird pink blob things. I kind of prefer the Igglybuff line a bit more. But still.
Yeah, definitely.
But still.
I think. Yeah, for me, Clefairy's it's all right. I think it's pretty iconic. I've got to respect that. But personally, number 30, kind of 7 and 8 are a lot stronger. So I'll probably give it a 4 for me.
Yeah,
I'll agree with a 4
for me too.
Alright, great.
Across the board.
Look at it. It's a fairy type lads.
This next one is such a bad evolution. Ugh, I hate it. No, it's just there's some of the original design there, but no, it's down to a 3.
Yeah, I realise I don't like how small the face is on it. That's really oddly shaped. I mean, I kind of like the back of it, like the tail and the wings, but
I think it's because it's trying to go for it's grown bigger, but the face has remained the same. But
that's really weird.
It look like it's got a smaller face.
Its face just shrinks. Yeah, I'll agree with the 3. I mean, could be less, but maybe. Anyway, but this one, really cute.
Oh, sorry, I thought Jigglypuff was next. That's Vulpix. But Vulpix is very cute. Vulpix is a 5.
Vulpix is fucking really cute. I think
a 5.
the difference between Vulpix and what's it called? Fennekin, the Gen 7, Gen 6 Firestarter, show that how the design trends have changed. Because you can look at how fucking Fennekin has a really small neck and way bigger eyes, but this one is a perfect blend of fucking being a cute animal with those those little tail tuft things, and coming across as a Pokemon as well. So yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5 for me too.
Alright, what did you give it, Harry?
5.
Great, that's a fucking great one. Ninetales, I really like Ninetales because it shows up in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and that's a big part in that. And I like the whole, like, Ninetales myth thing with it, you know, fucking, if you touch its tail, you just fucking die or whatever. But I feel like with the colours, they probably could have done a little bit more. It's way too uniform. But I do like the shape of it, so I'll give it a... I don't know.
Can't say you got.
Oh, do I go first? One of you can go first. This time.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I
you
like
go
the
first.
elegance of that sort of simple colour and the way, especially with this image, it gets that sort of shading in of it. It just strikes me as one of the most beautiful Pokemon. It's also a 5 for me. It's my like go-to sort of fire type Pokemon usually if it's in the gen.
You know, I'll give it a 4. I'm in a Ninetales positive mood. What did you give it, Harry?
I think it's probably I don't know. It's like I don't like elves because they're like, oh, we're elves, we're so elite. And I feel like Ninetales is the Pokemon equivalent. It's just like I think it's so suave and majestic. It's kind of cool. I'll give it a 4.
Yeah. All right. Fucking Jigglypuff. Oh my god, so cute. 5.
It's just 5. Yeah, 5.
It's just Kirby.
I think my stream's lagging
in
because I
Pokemon
don't
form.
get to look at Jigglypuff right now.
Jigglypuff? You want Jigglypuff?
I can't see it. My stream's frozen, I think.
No.
Oh, there we go. It's back.
Okay.
Jigglypuff is an absolute 5.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, it's a 5. Of course it is.
Look at how fucking cute it is. And the moment with like the who's that Pokemon? It's a Jigglypuff from above. It's so fucking funny. And I like that it has like it looks so cute, but it's like devilish kind of, you know. And it's when it ever shows up, it just sings and fucks people, like fucks with them by drawing on them when they're asleep. You know, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Wigglytuff. Ah, fucking Wigglytuff.
It's very similar to wait. Can we go back to Jigglypuff? I haven't spoken about Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jigglypuff, it's basically Kirby, but with some cool hair. And that's awesome. Like, what more do you want? We have like SU elections at the moment, and on the posters of everyone's poster, they have like the things they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And one candidate is just a picture of them holding Jigglypuff. And they have no pledges, and I'm going to vote for them, because Jigglypuff is that cute.
Oh man, fucking Wigglytuff though. I feel like Wigglytuff is what Clefable wanted to be. It's like slightly bigger, slightly, I don't want to say more imposing, but has more presence to it. Yeah, it still retains that cuteness to it. And Wigglytuff is a fucking great character in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. So 5 out of 5 again. Even though it's in game, it's like useless. But you know, who cares?
Yeah, it is useless, but Wigglytuff has always been one of my favourite Pokemon. I actually like it more than Jigglypuff. I like that its mouth, like, it looks like a little bit of a beard because it's on its stomach. I've always liked that. I like how it's bigger, but the arms don't grow, so they just can't do it.
Yeah,
it's very cute.
Yeah, it just looks like he's flailing around. Jono?
I'm going to give it a 4. I don't like it as much as Jigglypuff, but still, yeah, better evolution than Clefable.
Great. Zubat. Probably the most seen Pokemon.
1. Absolute 1.
I don't think it's hideous enough for me to give it a 1.
Oh, it's disgusting. I hate it.
I think I kind of like the gimmick that it has literally no eyes. But, I don't know, I feel like for a Pokemon that is this frequently appearing, they could have done more with it and made it a bit cooler. So I'll give it just a 2.
I'm going to give it a 3. I feel like most of my dislike from it just comes from always being in caves, but I do like the design. I also kind of enjoy this evolution chain, because it makes no sense.
Yeah,
but you don't have Crobat in Gen 1. So,
yeah. This line just kind of sucks in Gen 1. You just fucking get Golbat. Golbat I will give a 1. It looks so fucking dumb. It's got like a cat's top half of a head, but then these big mouth, they're just this, and these feet. What are they doing? What is that?
No,
what is that?
I love it because what would a Golbat look like if it closed its mouth?
I don't know, just a sphere.
It only exists with its mouth open, but that sounds like a criticism, but I'm giving it a 4.
Fair enough.
I think Golbat's better than Zubat. I'm giving it a 2. I think it's kind of goofy. It makes me laugh. So I like him, and I do like Crobat.
Oh, Crobat is sick.
You kind of you have to catch a Golbat, so I'll give him that credit.
All right. I will go. All right, we get on to Oddish now. Oddish is really cute.
Yep.
Fucking 4.
For me, Oddish is a nothing Pokemon, but I'll give it a 2 because it is quite cute.
Yeah,
I feel like it's got a cute little smile. It's good color balance.
I'm agreeing with Harry on the 2. It's just an onion.
I know he's kind of happy about it. Oh well. Gloom. Gloom's got a funny personality. I like that he's just like this weird, like fucking zoned out of his fucking brain. But he's kind of gross looking. I'll be honest. I'll give him just a 2, especially since Oddish is so cute.
It's a 1 from me. It's disgusting. Clean your shit up. Get a tissue. You're filthy.
Yeah, I'll also drop down to a 1 for this.
Oh man, Gloom's not doing fucking great. Vileplume though, fucking pulls it back, man.
Oh yeah.
I love Vileplume.
He's tipping his hat to you. Look at it.
Yeah, I think Vileplume, like that flower, is kind of what they were kind of going for with fucking Venusaur. I'll give him a 4. I had a fucking Vileplume Pokemon card that was just wham when I was like 10, and I was like, man, Vileplume's sick. 4 out of fucking 10. 4 out of 5, rather.
I'm gonna go for a 3.
Yeah, I think as much as I enjoy the glow up, I think I'll give it a 3 as well.
Fair enough. Paris. Yeah.
Ew.
I mean,
no. 1.
I don't know. I think he's kind of got some charm to it. I'll give him a 3. I like those eyes.
It's a I'm going 2 because it's a weird mix of cute eyes, terrifying mouth, and for the longest time I did not realise this was a Pokemon. I think it's fairly rare.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is just it's one of those Pokemon that isn't in Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah, that might be it.
Man,
I've never thought about Paris. It's one of those Pokemon it's just there to be knocked out.
I like the lore
Useless.
with the fact that it is the mushroom, and the mushroom is like takes control over it. Everyone scored Paris, right? Because now it's just a fucking zombie.
Yeah, so this is what I like. Parasect is creepy.
Yeah,
and it's got something to it. Paris is nothing, but Parasect is at least a 3.
Yeah, I'll agree with the 3. I'll agree with the 3. I feel like post The Last of Us, they could have made this way more scary if they wanted to, but it is a children's game, so 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I want to go 3.
All right, this weirdo Venonat. He's kind of cute.
Oh, I like Venonat. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I'll give him a 3.
I'll also stick to 3. Thought about giving it a 4. I don't know what it is. I just like it. It's the ball of fluff.
Yeah, we talked about this in the Pokemon Yellow review, but it's the whole Venonat kind of looks like it's meant to evolve into fucking Butterfree and vice versa with fucking this into the other Caterpie into Venomoth. But
do you want to click on Venomoth now?
Yeah. So that looks like more awful. Like this is actually really bad. Actually,
I hate Venomoth is bad. Venomoth is a 1.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's. Yeah, it's really bad. I
reckon if you asked people to name as many Gen 1 Pokemon as they could, Venomoth would be one of the ones that tripped them up. It's so damn forgettable.
Yeah, I'll fucking give this a 1. Actually, I mean, I'm not filled with rage looking at it, so I'll give it a 2. But it is a pretty bad design.
I'm going to go 3. I quite like the design, though I do agree it is very forgettable. But
all right.
3.
Champion, Diglett.
Yes.
Diglett exemplifies the fucking Gen 1 philosophy of getting across so much cuteness in just like the smallest amount of shapes possible.
It is 4 ovals.
Yeah, and that's all you fucking need, because Diglett has stayed in the public consciousness because of just the idea of like, what the fuck is under here? Who fucking knows? Who cares?
I know it's a nose, but it looks like a mouth going like, hey.
That's cursed.
But it's always looked like a mouth to me.
I'll give Diglett a 4. It's really cute, but it's almost a bit too simple. But I appreciate its staying power, and the gimmick of it becomes 3 is really funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 4 as well.
All right.
I'm gonna give it a 1.
Fair enough. I thought you were a Diglett fan, Harry.
Tony, move on to click on the next one. So I'm gonna give this a 3 because it's 3 Diglets.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I think Magneton is a better version of this gimmick, but it's still really funny in Doug Trio. So
do you remember the Geodudes joke? Of 3 Geodudes holding hands. Yeah.
Alright, fucking...
It's more Diglett. If there were 5 Diglets, it would be a 5.
Man, when we get to fucking execute, oh my god.
Does this grow like 2 more heads, or is it just like there's now 2 more of them? Do they
just appear from underground when it evolves? Because they're all connected. All Digs and Dugs are like on a psionic network that is underground. The Earth's core is just a big one of these that just extends out. There's actually only one Diglett.
I do like Dugtrio though. I know we shouldn't say too much about the games, but Diglett's Cave, when you found a Dugtrio, at that time it will always be massively higher level than you. And if you had a water or grass type, it's just an easy way to kind of get some XP early on.
Nice.
I always thought it's a good place to grind, and Dugtrios are always good to catch. They always look angry as well. They're scary, but
yeah. I think it's got
a 4.
I'll give him a 4 as well. Meowth. Oh, alright, he was.
I've never liked Meowth.
Yeah.
I get the whole anime thing, but I don't know. It's a bit anti-Semitic. I'll probably give it a 2.
What? I'll be honest.
Let's move on.
I do not follow that line of. I mean, it's based on the Japanese like lucky cat thing, right? Where it waves its
I know,
hand.
but the accent they give him in the anime.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the anime, he has a nice... I like Meowth, but that's a specific Meowth. Just looking at this image, I'm just like, well, that's kind of just a weird humanoid cat thing.
In the games, it kind of sucked as well. Like, who would use Meowth in the games?
Yeah.
Like, it's such a... No one used it unless you were, like, trying to get a certain item, you know?
Yeah, well,
It
I'll
has a
give it...
move that means you get given more money if you beat a Pokemon trainer. Like, how does
Payday.
that work?
I don't fucking know.
That's like a universally accepted thing. Just like, oh, your Meowth did the special dance, I've got to give you more money now. Or
There's just a fucking Pokemon rulebook that you show anyone you beat that you're just like, fucking fine, I guess.
Or does Meowth just like mind manipulate the humans? Like, what is going on here? Anyway,
I don't want to get too into it. I can't decide between 2 and 3, actually. You know what?
I'm going 3.
Yeah, I'll go with 3 just because I like him in the anime. But fucking Persian. What did you give it, by the way? Persian's really boring.
I quite like the
Persian's like...
I just give Persian a 2. I feel like they could have done anything more with it other than just give it a gem on its forehead. Like, if I cover this up with my mouse, it's just an animal. You know?
Yeah, it's a 2.
I'm going to go 3. Best boy,
do you want to see the most ugly thing? No, we'll save that. Psyduck is really cute.
Yes.
I'll give
Psyduck.
Psyduck a 4.
I like a Pokemon with some meat on its bones. I think Psyduck's a 4.
I'm going 5. It's Psyduck. It's always is in pain.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the whole psychic like trying to contain their power and it just like causes the misery comes back better in Esper.
I don't know if you guys have seen Detective Pikachu, but there's some good Psyduck content in Detective Pikachu.
I need to. When Psyduck's...
It's pretty much the second lead in terms of Pokemon in that film.
Nice. Alright, Golduck. Golduck's just really strange, actually. It's like a weird... It's like a... Yeah, it is... I don't fucking know what it is. I mean, obviously it's a duck, but I don't get it.
It's a psychic.
That's what.
Yeah, same.
About it. Like,
same.
We don't need just another water type Pokemon. It should be a water psychic.
I mean, to be fair though, Starmie and Staryu are way better water psychic types. So I guess that's why they didn't do it.
I always forget about them because they're just.
Stars. I like those designs way more than I like fucking Golduck. Golduck's boring. 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I think it should be. The gold duck should be Golduck and the psychic duck should be Psyduck. But no, I think it's probably a 3. I think it's fine.
Right.
I'm gonna go 4.
Great. Mankey. Yeah. I'm not.
1 from me.
Yeah.
Trash Pokemon.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2. I mean, it's not offensively bad, but it's just kind of mad and a ball with arms and legs. Yeah.
It's Mankey. It is Mankey.
It is Mankey. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3.
Fair enough. Anything to say about it? Primeape.
He's been arrested. He's broken out with shackles.
This is another really lazy fucking evolution. What even changes? Other than, I guess he loses the tail and he gets slightly different arms.
Gets angry,
for some reason. Fucking 2 out of fucking 5.
He gets buffer and he's like Vera and he hits the gym.
Look at those arms.
So just for that I'll give it a 2.
I'm gonna keep with the 3.
Alright. Growlithe, man's best friend. a nice dog Pokemon.
It's a 5. Of course, it's a 5.
I don't know. I'm not really a big dog fan, so but I do like this line. I'll give it a 3.
I'm gonna go 4.
All right. Arcanine's really fucking sick though. That's not a great photo.
I love
I'll be
Arcanine.
honest.
It's not a good photo. I prefer a smiling Arcanine.
But I do love Arcanine. I'll be honest. When I was young, someone told me about the Pokemon Arcanine, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds really cool." I tried to find him, and I searched it up by literally typing R and then K and then 9. I'm like a fucking idiot. But I'll give this guy a 4. He's pretty cool. One of the better fire types that's just an animal compared to Ponyta and Rapidash, which aren't great.
I think I'm going to go for a 5 actually. I think it's my favourite fire type in Gen 1 actually.
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Flareon's kind of better.
I just didn't come across these much, so they were like less iconic for me. But I'm going to go 4 to that previous one. Now on to Poliwag. That was me.
Poliwag's really cute.
I love Poliwag.
I think I will give it just a 4 though, not a 5. But he is really cute.
Yeah, I think as well. My liking caps out at a 4 for this thing. But I love it still.
I think it's a 2. I think baby Pokemon are. I don't like them. I just don't. I think that maybe because there's no purpose to them in the games apart from being cute, and I don't find this that cute. So
I don't think this was a baby Pokemon because they introduced that later, right? This is just like an early form of it. Yeah, I suppose
it's the early form.
By the time you meet it,
Pokemon that's yeah, it's useless.
Yeah, by the time you meet it, there's no real need for it in the game, but I suppose it makes sense for it to have an early form. I mean, you wouldn't really be a frog if it didn't have a fucking tadpole stage. That being said, this doesn't look like a fucking frog. This thing is hideous. I hate it.
Now, I find Poliwhirl kind of fun. I think he's a fun guy who'll
Yeah.
He's like it's like a guy that'll work at your office that you're kind of friends with, and he'll be like, "Do you want to come to my birthday?" And you'll make up an excuse, because you don't want to hurt his feelings. I think it's a 3.
Oh, I'll give him just a 2. He's really
I'm gonna go for a 3.
I don't think he adds anything compared to Poliwag other than just being less cute.
See now, Poliwrath. This is when that guy finds out that no one went to his birthday party, and he's pissed because he's a fighting type now. I respect that, so I'm gonna give this a 3.
I fucking hate the fighting type add-on of just now they're mad, I guess.
Now he's pissed.
Now he's mad, and his eyes change. I think just because this is absolutely trash tier in terms of an evolution, like it just gets mad. This fucking 1. Fuck off, Poliwrath. Fuck off.
I'm gonna I'll go 3. I like it still.
I mean, I guess it has a more frog-shaped head, but it just doesn't look like a frog. It just looks like a weird thing. I fucking hate it. 1. All right, Harry, what did you give it?
I gave it a 3. I think it's just Poliwhirl again.
Yeah.
But it's a bit stronger. I have used it occasionally. I think it's alright.
Abra's fucking cute though. I like Abra a lot.
It's hard to catch.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the meme. But I don't know. I think it's alright. I can give it a 3.
I actually really like Abra. I'll give it a 5. Abra's fucking up there.
I'll give it a 4.
All right, look at its weird armor and its weird like alien beings. It looks like some fucking like Dragon Ball Z like monster, but like as a baby. It's fucking cute. Kadabra kind of drops the ball a bit. I'll be honest. I'm not a Kadabra fan.
I think the pun of Abracadabra Alakazam is
really good.
But the problem is if you were playing like an older game or you just didn't have friends, you could never really get Alakazam, which made chasing Kadabra kind of redundant. So I'll probably give it a 3.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm going to go up to a 5 on this one. I like the Kadabra design, and I also just like it gets a spoon. And I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers for the next evolution, but
yeah, I'll agree with the 3. Whoever said 3, but man, what is it with psychic powers and headaches?
Right, let's go to the next one.
Alakazam, fucking 5. Actually, no, is it 5? I'm confused. What do you guys think?
I think it may be, but because I was never allowed to use it because I just didn't, I had no way of getting Alakazam. I'll give it a 4 because I feel deprived of one of the most powerful Pokemon in general.
Yeah, the fact that he is so powerful and so fucking fast as well, because he just teleports, I guess.
I'm giving it a 4.
But I don't know. Psychic type's also ridiculously busted in fucking Gen 1 as well, so that helps with his image.
Yeah,
what do you think, Jono?
I'm going to give him a 5. He's got 2 spoons now. He just has 2 spoons.
Yeah, I feel like there are better photos of him. You know what? Maybe I will give him a 5. He is up there in terms of Gen 1 Pokemon.
Wait, actually, I'm going to go up to a 5 because I want to do it. I want to make him a 15. I think he deserves that. It's 2 spoons.
Yeah, fucking when we see Vanillux later on, watch out. Matchup, I'm not a fan of this line, I'll be honest.
Nah, matchup sucks. Matchup's a 2.
Yeah, I'll agree with the 2.
I'm going to go 3. I think it's just memories, you know?
Yeah, he's kind of just a weird, like, human thing. Not a fan. Not a fan of fighting types that are just muscly things. Like, why? Yeah, I guess the same for this as well.
Machoke's my favourite in the line. Because, especially, I don't want to bring the new games into too much, but when they're in the overworld and you're being chased by Machokes and they start running, it's terrifying because of how big they are. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, fucking... Yeah. I'll stick with 2. I'm not a fan. I would never go out of my way to use it. Jono?
I'm gonna go 3, but a higher 3. What was that you just said, Tony? What score did you give
2. I'm not a fan. I would not use Machoke. Machamp, though, it has 4 arms. I think that's a really funny gimmick. That it just gains another set of arms. It looks way stronger than Machoke does. I'll give it a 4. I'm not 4.
I don't like
for
the
its
arms.
4 arms. That makes sense.
I'm going 4 for its 4 arms.
Yeah.
I'm going 2 because I prefer the 2 arms of Machoke.
I mean, if it's just Machoke, though, it's just a human. Like, at least this, I'm like, yeah, it's got 4 arms. Fair enough, you know.
Tony, any Pokemon that has to be traded through evolution, I'm always going to slightly dislike.
Fair enough. 69, lads. Wait, did we all do Machamp?
Bellsprout, unironically a 5. I'll tell you why. Because I know this isn't Gen 1, but the Bellsprout Tower, where they will, like, worship Bellsprout, and the fact that Bellsprout is, like, if you don't pick the grass-type starter in Gen 2, Bellsprout's, like, your only option, really. I kind of respect Bellsprout. He's very, like, much a meme, but I like him, and I like his second evolution as well, so I'll go for a 5.
I'm going to give him just a 3. I feel like he is cute, like, he's a very simple design, but he's not cute enough, and he looks so weak. He looks like a fucking...
He looks like he's dancing.
Looks like a weed.
It's great.
And it's like, oh, I'm going to go...
When those are his legs,
well, yeah.
They're weeds. It's like, he's like mid-league.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I don't know. I think 3 is respectable for Bellsprout. Jono?
It's number 69 as well.
Come on. Well, I'm going 4.
Alright. Weeping Bell.
This is crust. This is Krusty from The Simpsons. It just is Krusty.
I'm just giving this a fucking 2. Oh, this is a really bad Pokemon, actually.
I always like how it's Krusty the Clown.
This is a fucking 1. I'm not a fan of Weeping Bell.
Nah. It's a 3 at least.
What would you give?
I respect it's how it's just they're stealing from The Simpsons there. Yeah, it's a 3.
I'm going to go 3 as well, yeah.
Alright, so now Victory Bell.
It's kind of powerful, but it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
I respect its power, so I'll give it at least a 3.
Yeah, I feel like they could have... Like, look at that, like, bottom to it. It's like... I don't know, I feel like the gimmick of having, like, a Pokemon that is this type of plant that fucking eats things with the top of its mouth is really cool, but I don't think the design captures on that really as well as it could have. I'm going to give it a 2.
I'm going to go 3.
Alright.
Tentacool. More like Tenta-1, because it's fucking garbage.
Yeah, fuck these guys. Fuck these guys.
It's the reason you can't just have a grass type. You have to have an electric type as well. Fucking Tentacool.
Yes. Yeah, it really sucks. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan. 1.
Damn, I appreciate our boys in blue. I'm giving.
He's not cool. He's not cool. He's more cruel. At least Tentacruel's on it.
I have a tentacle Pokemon card in French.
Alright, what are you giving it, Johnny?
I went for a 3.
Fair enough. Tentacruel.
Even worse. This is somehow worse.
Oh, no.
1. Looks like the witch from Spirited Away. 1.
I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2. It looks mean. Fair enough. It looks like it could, fuck some shit up.
Definitely for one of my playthroughs, Tentacool was my water Pokemon.
Wait, what the fuck? Ultrasonic Blast? Why does it do noise shit? It's a poison type. I don't fucking know. Alright, is that everyone for Tentacruel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Geodude. I like the gimmick.
Geodude.
I like the gimmick that it's just a rock with arms.
Can I tell you my Geodude story?
Yes, please do.
So I was in about year 4 or 5, and someone was explaining Pokemon to me. I had no idea what it was. And they tried to explain Geodude, and that was the first time I ever heard about Pokemon. And it was their favourite Pokemon, which I respect. It's a rock with arms, and it's called Geodude. I mean, come on, how can you not give this a 4? I love this little guy. Never caught one, never used it, but I respect him.
Geodude's pretty funny. I mean, I'll give him just a 3 just because it's fucking funny that it's just a rock with arms. And it looks like the fucking Rock Smash rocks.
Exactly.
Yeah, 3 is fine.
I'll
What do you
go
give it, Johnny?
2. I've never really felt much for the Geodudes.
He's not amazing.
What
Graveler, on the other hand, fucking suckage.
What score did you give?
Yeah, Graveler's worse.
I forgot what I gave for Geodude.
Oh,
Probably a 3.
Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Wait, what?
What did you give for Geodude?
Geodude.
I gave Geodude a 4. And I'm going to give Graveler a 2.
I'll agree with the 2. It's just really silly. It doesn't... I don't know.
Yeah,
Not a fan.
I'll go for 2 as well.
Alright.
If you want to talk about Pokemon I forget exist, Golem.
Oh no, I quite like Golem's design. I feel like it's a...
It comes out of nowhere for me.
I mean, I feel like it's a better version of Electrode, which is just like a circular thing that explodes. So I'll give him a 4. I quite like Golem.
Tony, if you scroll down, just I don't know, I don't see it. So personally, I'm gonna give it a 1. It just comes out of nowhere, and I always forget it exists.
I mean,
even if I remember it, I'm like, that's not a Gen 1 Pokemon.
I don't know. I just like that it's way better than fucking Graveler, and it like resurrects Geodude as like potential. I know. I suppose the face does come out kind of out of nowhere, but I guess the idea
color,
is
just the kind of the texture of it. I don't know. It looks like something trapped in a rock, whereas the other ones look like rocks that are alive.
It's more like
it looks like a dinosaur that's breaking out of a rock. I just don't.
Yeah, it does come out of nowhere for the lion. I'll agree with that. But as a design on its own, I think it's pretty cool.
I always thought the Geodude evolved into Onyx when I was like 10, because it makes more sense.
Yeah, it does make more sense. All right,
yeah.
Jono.
No, I'm going for a 3. I quite like Golem.
Ponyta, what a great idea for a pony
it's
on fire. But I feel like it's just a bit too simple. Yeah,
it's
I'll agree with
but
3.
it's kind of useless.
I'll agree with
I
3.
think 3.
I think I'm going to push this one up to a 5. I like it. It's a pony that's on fire. Say no more.
It's just a bit too like just a pony though. Like I get that it's on fire, but like it's just a pony. Rapidash.
I think it probably would be a 4 if it didn't evolve into, because it evolves into Rapidash, which is like a 2. I think Ponyta is a 3. If Ponyta just didn't evolve, it would probably be a 4. But now Rapidash is so trash. It brings down my enjoyment of the line.
I can't believe they fucked up like the first unicorn Pokemon this bad. Like it's hideous.
The new form of Rapidash in the new game.
Do we look at it? Do we look at it? No, we save it. We save it. But yeah, I feel like they could have done anything other than just make just a pony into just a horse. Yeah, 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4.
Oh, actually, the one thing I do like about Rapidash, though, is in the Pokemon Let's Go games, if you have Rapidash, you ride it like a fucking horse. And I'm like, you know what? That would make me want to get a Rapidash, right? But just as it stands, it's just
but you just burn your ass, wouldn't you? Like,
well, doesn't it not burn the its trainer if it trusts it, right? Isn't that a whole thing? I don't fucking know. What did you give it, Harry?
I gave it a 2.
Alright, we ready for Slowpoke?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, always ready for Slowpoke.
Slowpoke is fucking
Look
exceptional.
At him. Oh,
such personality.
They're selling his tail.
He's almost a bit too uniform in colour, but I just love his fucking derpy face. The fact that he's just such a stupid Pokemon. And he is Water Psychic type. Damn, they really went a lot into that. I'll give him a 5. Slowpoke's great.
Yeah, I've never used one, but I just love him. I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, I'm also going 5. Just love him.
He's so stupid.
Slowbro.
He just looks straight at the camera.
Slowbro is a fucking Lawrence Dietz ass looking motherfucker. I feel like it's less endearing now that, because this is like a small like child, right? But this is just like a grown adult who just has no job and just sits smoking weed all day.
It's the same Pokemon, but it just has been bitten on the tail now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I like the gimmick
Again,
that
the
it's
game
too...
grunts. I think they made me like it more with the almost there thing eating its ass. It's got to be a 5.
I don't know. I'll give it just a 3. Just a 3, because I like the shoulder just there as a Pokemon. What do you give it, Johnny?
I'm going 5.
Fair enough.
Also, I might have to just say my weakness in Pokemon is if they're all one colour, except the fact they're a bit like chubby and have like a big round belly that's like white or like a different kind of brighter colour. Any Pokemon with that design, they're my favourite designs. You know, all my favourite Pokemon just look like that.
Magnemite
is kind of sucks.
I like Magnemite. He's adorable. I'll give it.
Magnemite. Actually, no. Magnemite's a 1.
Wow, that's harsh. I'm giving Magnemite a 5. I think Magnemite is really cute.
This is my first 1.
Oh, whoa, that's fucking polarizing. It's like we're both opposite ends of a magnet, right? It's really...
Right, can we move on?
Right, Magneton, Air, 4...
Magneton's a 3, because it's 3 Magnemites.
Fuck's sake. Should have seen that coming as well.
I'm not doing that joke, it's a 1 again.
I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, the fact that there's 3 more of them.
1. An absolute 1. It's just so useless. Like, why is he holding that bit of celery?
Oh, well, that's because
that's why he's
it's the idea
for me.
Yeah, it's the idea of like, I think it's duck and leek soup is like a dish, right? And so the idea of a duck walking around with a leek for you to fucking eat him with is a far-fetched idea, am I right, guys?
Damn, I was gonna make that pun. No, it's a 1 because it's useless. It doesn't evolve. Yeah. I don't like Pokemon that don't evolve. First,
yeah, I mean, it's not offensively bad, so I'll give it a 2.
But
1.
I think it might evolve in the new version, or at least it has a different.
No, it has
version.
a version.
Yeah, Surfetched. No, it does evolve. It evolves into Surfetched. Yeah,
okay.
Got massive
but the original does not have an evolution. I'll give it just a 2. It's kind of boring, but fair enough. He's not ugly.
What'd you give it, Johnny?
5. It's a bird holding a leek.
Wow.
Oh, Dudo. I'm giving this guy a fucking 2 because he's got 2 heads.
Yeah, same. 2.
I'm going 3.
Alright.
I'm not following the
Just
joke,
ostrich with 2 heads. Fair enough. Well, I'm not following the joke. I think Dodger is pretty boring as well. 2 as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to make the joke, but since you've completely destroyed the joke, I'll give it 2.
I'm going to go 4.
Don't go near this Pokemon if it's being wary. It might decide to peck you. Oh, these Pokemon suck ass.
I think Tri-Attack's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's a seal.
It's just an animal.
It's a seal called...
1.
It's a seal called Seal. 3. It's cute.
It's not even that cute.
Tony, Wooloo exists. Pokemon can just be animals.
Oh yeah, but Wooloo is way cuter than Seal. Seal is just kind
Seal's
of...
pretty... Look at his little tongue.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of like Mahi's got.
Just think about him saying Seal, like Seal.
Not a big
Seal.
I feel like real seals are cuter than that because they don't have all this spiky shit going on. 1. Johnny, what'd you give it?
3. I'm on Harry's side for this.
Oh, what a boring ass evolution. Another 1.
No,
another 1.
Dugong is adorable. It's like Seal, but it's bigger and it claps and it's a 4. I love it.
I was just going
all white.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen this Pokemon before.
It's just bigger Seal.
It's just fucking bigger Seal.
Shiny Seal.
So cute.
1, yeah. I mean, I don't think it deserves it that much. It's not like a mean design. It doesn't make me want to kill myself, but it's just kind of boring and lame and low effort. Grimer, I'm not...
Wait, Johnny, what did you give Dugong?
4.
Nice.
I don't know.
1. Absolute 1. Trash.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give this one a... Actually, no, you're right. It's really bad. It's really bad. 1. Yeah, you're right. 1.
I'm also going 1, but it's slightly better than the Pokemon that is literal trash in one of the upcoming generations.
Guys,
okay,
you know what this is backwards. Well, hey.
Just for that, I'll give it a 2.
Yeah, I feel like it is worse than Grimer because it's just an evolution that just gets a slightly weirder face and a 1 arm. Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm sticking with 1.
Yeah, I'll stick with.
I'm giving it a 2 for the joke.
I'll give it a 2 as well. You know what? Fair enough. Shellder's really cute. I'm giving this guy a 4.
Okay, for me this is just a nothing Pokemon and nothing line, so I give it a 1.
I'm going 3.
Close to pretty boring.
It's the killer vagina.
Huh?
1. It's the killer vagina.
Yeah. There's the couple you meet that have a Cloyster and an Onix in one of the Pokemon games. I'm pretty sure that's real and not just a thing that someone photoshopped.
I'm going 3. I appreciate that it is the killer vagina.
I'll give it a 2. It's a little bit better than Shelodon.
I'll give it a 2 as well. Alright,
it's too Freudian.
Yeah. God, where's the clitoris on this bad boy? Don't even fucking know.
The spike.
Fuck, you're right.
Ghastly for me is a 3.
Ghastly, I really like this whole line. I'm gonna give Ghastly a 4.
I'm gonna go 3.
It's just like a mad face floating, but you know what? I feel that's all you need. Alright. Haunter fucking slaps, dude. I love the fact that his arms are just floating. He's like Rayman. 5. I'm saying it.
Yeah. I think he's a 4. I like how his arms are floating too. He's probably my favourite in this line, actually.
I'm gonna go 4. I feel like I always kind of want a Haunter in my party, but I never end up getting one, so I just can't justify it.
No.
You can't evolve him into Gengar if you can't trade.
It's another one of those Pokemon that Harry hates because it evolved by training. Yeah. Gengar's fucking epic. He's just a big boy.
Gengar would be a 5 if I could have him, but I can't, so I give him a 4.
I'm giving him a 5. I think he is, like, what is it, an evil Clefable? Yeah. That's the fan theory, right?
Got the same look.
But it's just way better in all forms. Look at that, 5 out of 5.
I'm going 3. I feel like it sort of loses some of the...
Yeah, I mean, I think I might prefer Haunter, actually. With the flowing hands, but this guy is just a fucking ghost that's big and cuddly, but also fucking pissed off. I like it.
Yeah,
right, Onix.
I think Gengar's more powerful, but Haunter's probably better. I like Onix. I'm giving Onix a 3.
Yeah, the only thing I like about Onix is that he's just so fucking big, though. Like other than that, I'm like, eh. So I'll give him a 3. It has a magnet in its brain, though.
Yeah, I'm also going 3. It just doesn't evolve. That's a big problem.
I mean, well, it does later.
Yeah, with the fucking metal
sacrilegious.
Coat. Alright, Drowsy. Oh! What the fuck is this bio, guys? What the fuck?
Okay, Drowsy is a 1, but because of the meme, I'll give it a 2. Because at least it's funny. At least it's like shit.
Yeah,
like, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Maybe there is yeah. I'll give it a 2 just to give Hypno a 1.
I'm gonna go 2.
I'll give it
2. He does look like a fucking pervert though. Like he does. Yeah, like he literally is a pervert in fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Wait, no. We'll move on to Hypno because Hypno's.
Oh, Hypno's like a fucking teacher I had once. You just look at that.
Hypno is a 1.
Hypno's a 1.
I can kind of justify Drowsy a 2.
He's so yellow.
It's a 1.
Man, what is going on with his face and his head? Why is it like that? What is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Johnny, quickly say your score so we can move on.
I'm gonna go 3. I quite like Hypno.
Krabby's pretty cute, but he's just a crab.
2.
I'm gonna give it 3.
Yeah, I'll go 2.
Just because I like crabs more than I like seals. Kingler though, that's pretty lazy actually.
1.
Just a big
flaw.
On
one side.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a 2.
Yeah, I've got 1.
Voltorb. First time they did it, pretty funny. I'll give this a... Actually, is it a 3 or a 2? I can't tell.
For me, I'm gonna go for a 2.
Jono?
I'm going 1.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll go with the 2. I mean, I like some parts of it. The fact that it's just a Pokeball and it explodes.
It's really fast as well.
But Electrode, fucking 1. Like such a useless spot.
Yeah.
Just a useless.
Yeah,
Pokemon
I think it's kind of
exist.
funny though. I kind of respect the joke, so I'm going to give it a 2.
Fair enough.
It's still a 1 from me.
Fair enough. All right. Execute. Actually, I'm kind of fond of Execute. I think the fact that it's 5 eggs makes it pretty interesting. Or 6 eggs even. Fuck, I'm blind.
Look, If I'm following my logic, I'd have to give it a 5, but I do hate Execute. I always have, and I always will. I'm gonna give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go 3. I like them.
It's that middle face, the way it's looking at it.
But it's got so many other faces you could look at, and this fucking dead one in the background.
None of them are looking at. That's the one that's looking at me. You know.
Well, that's because he's starting that shit, Harry. Executor. I have no idea what they're doing with this guy. I'll be honest. Fucking when we get to this guy, that's gonna be incredible. But this guy just I give him a 2.
Yeah, because I used to always pick Bulbasaur. My rival always had this when I got to the final thing, and because Psychic types was just broken in Gen 1 or Gen 3, the remakes, like I always kind of struggled against this guy, and I've always hated this line as well, so I'll probably give it a 1.
I do not know why it is fucking Psychic type as well. Jono, what'd you give it?
I'm gonna go for 2.
Yeah, it's not right. Cubone though, exceptional. Honestly, just a straight up better version of Charmander, so 5.
Yeah, I'm also going 5. It wears the skull of its dead mother. Come on.
It's so creepy, but it's such a cute design.
Yeah.
I love that.
I was gonna go 4, but because you guys have gone so high, I think I'll go for 3 because I don't think it's like deserves to be amongst our best. I think it's got a good story, but I don't love it.
Marowak, I feel like kind of drops the ball a bit. I'm just gonna give it a 3.
Definitely, it's even worse. Like I liked it's like the skull is now shaped. But yeah, I'd probably go for a 2 actually in Marowak.
Johnny?
I'm going to go 4.
Hitmonlee. 2.
Okay, I like Hitmonlee because I had a keychain of Hitmonlee before I knew it was a Pokemon. So when I found out it was a Pokemon, I was like, what? It's my keychain! And I always, when it's the choice, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, I always go Hitmonlee. I kind of like how he doesn't really have a head. He's just a body with eyes on it. I like it, and I like Bruce Lee, so I'll give it a 5.
There's just like there's so much empty space on his design. I don't like the proportions at all.
I kind of like how the top part of his head just implies that he's very angry when he's facing you.
He's very what?
I kind of like that.
He's very what now?
He looks angry.
Yeah.
He looks kind of angry.
Yeah. I like those eyes, but I don't know. It's 2.
I'm gonna go for 4. I think mostly for the Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan sort of joke.
This guy. He's just not as jacked as Machoke. He's just a boxer.
Yeah, Hitmonchan kind of sucks. As much as I like boxing, I'll probably give it a 2 actually.
I agree. This is a 2.
It's got a little skirt there. Kind of respect that.
I'm gonna stick with a 4. I rate Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee the same.
Licky Tongue. What do you guys think of Licky Tongue? I'm confused by this Pokemon, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I did for a long time did not realise this was part of the original 151.
Yeah, it's another one of those ones you can just forget. So, I'll give it... I mean, it's kind of funny. It's just a Pokemon with a really big tongue. But what is the rest of it? What is minus the tongue, what is all this doing? I'll give it just a 2. It's kind of boring.
I'm gonna go 3. I do just like it. It's got the move Lick, where it just licks things.
The one ghost type move in Gen 1. Harry Wood?
It's an absolute fucking 5.
Oh,
look at him. He licks with his tongue, and he's called Licky Tongue. Come on, that's so good. And then when he evolves into Licky Licky. Come on, he's a 5. He's also like a good HM slave in the late games. And he's funny.
I don't know what he is.
Come on, you gotta appreciate it. He's a funny guy.
What he is. Is he like a?
He's got a big tongue.
He's a licking Pokemon. Fair enough.
Exactly.
Koffing, I quite like Koffing's design, but I'm not a big fan of poison types. I'm giving him a 3.
Yeah, I think a 3 is fair. I kind of respect his grip, even though I generally dislike him.
He's kind of cheery, a bit fucking mischievous. I like that.
I'm gonna go for a 1. Never really liked Koffing.
Wow, gosh, but you know what? Fair enough. Wheezing. Who's doing the fucking joke this time?
Oh, what's the joke?
It's 2 of them, right?
Okay.
Kinda.
Yeah, but I didn't give it a 1. Yeah, it more looks like it's like a tumor. Like Koffing has like grown into Koffing. I don't know. I'll probably give this a 2.
Yeah, I'll agree with the 2.
I'm sticking with 1.
Rhyhorn, one of the first Pokemon. every other Gen 1 Pokemon has been like a face and then like a completely fucking flat color body, and this is like a mess. This is like 60 fucking overlapping rock shards forming this weird beast. I don't even like the design that much.
I've always loved how its head is like a stapler remover. And for that I'll give it a 3.
I'm just giving it oh god, this is the fucking, what's his name? What was that Ben we knew that would just charge at things? That guy.
Oh yeah, Ben Williams.
Ben Williams. This is
Leroy.
This is a Leroy ass motherfucker. But I don't know. I don't like his shape that much. 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4. I like the design.
Rhydon. At least he's less cost.
See, Rhydon is Rhyhorn with a belly, and I like a belly, so I'll give it.
I mean, I guess I do prefer it to Rhyhorn, so I'll go with 3.
I'm gonna drop down to a 3. I prefer the first look.
Alright, next Pokemon is an absolute 5. Look at Chansey. If you give Chansey less than a 5, just get out right now.
I really like Chansey, but the thing is I prefer Blissey, and I would want to rate Blissey as like the best one in the line.
Nah, Blissey sucks. Chansey should never have evolved. Chansey is just
No, Blissey is great to exist because Chansey can then get the Eviolite item, which, if the Pokemon is unevolved, gets like a fucking 1.5 times multiplier to its stats. And so it becomes way more powerful than fucking Blissey. And I'm like, well, fucking Pog. Oh, you know what? I think I'll agree. I think I'll give it a 5. I think I'll do it. I'm doing it, lads. I've been convinced.
I'm going 4.
Johnny, look at it. Look how it's holding this little leg.
Oh, so
Come on.
I like it. It's got the small face that fucking Clefable had, but it works way better.
It was massively OP
works
as
way
well,
better.
Because
it has so much
it
health.
didn't have really high
it has so much
special...
health. And
yeah, it had a really high special stats, which just made it pretty OP.
Alright.
Because it meant to have good special defense, but there was just special. So like it could do like moves like Psychic and be like really powerful.
I like that. I have a soft spot for Tangela. I like that.
Terry.
I'm giving him a 4.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Just for Terry.
Kangaskhan. I like the gimmick. He's got a little babe. But other than that, it's an okay design, I suppose.
This gen has too many normal type Pokemon.
Yeah.
Evolve for me, and Kangaskhan is kind of one of the weaker ones, so I'll probably give it a 2.
I'm giving it a 3.
I'm gonna go 2.
Horsey's pretty cute. I know.
Did you remember Horsey existed? I didn't, and that means it's a 1.
Wow,
that's a 3.
Don't remember it.
No, I've never used it. It's just something like when I'm surfing, someone will have, and I'll knock it out straight away.
I think it's the cute one. I think Seahorses are way cute, so I'm giving it a 3. I'm giving it a 3. It's got red and blue, nice yellow, nice color balance, good shape. Ooh, maybe. All right, Seadra. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it this. This one kind of sucks. I'll be honest. Oh, they don't even have King. They don't even have Kingdra in this one. Kingdra's way better. You know,
I think it's because for the longest time I only knew about these two, and then so Kingdra coming later was like, oh, it's an improvement on Seadra. But Seadra has always been, it's a 5 for me. This is top tier Pokemon.
I mean, I see enough of Kingdra in it to like it, and I really like Kingdra. So I'll give it a 3 as well. I don't know what.
It's a 1. I just have nothing to say about it. It's so average.
Speaking of 1s, Goldeen 1.
Yeah, Goldene's a 1.
Look at this. Look at that weird fish face. Why does it have eyelids? It lives and a horn. I mean, and this texture on it as well is like really bad. Like the way it's just a fucking like splodge. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of anything.
Yeah, let's move on.
Across the board.
Oh man, it became worse. They evolved into each other, right? 1. I'm not a fan.
Nah, I think Seeking's a 2 because its eyes, like, it's seen some shit.
Yeah,
like, look at that eye.
Dead on the inside.
That eye is like,
it's
seen something.
The eye. And I like that its mouth is closed in this fucking picture.
It looks like it
looks traumatized.
Squid, and it's just covered in squid blood now. Well, I guess squid.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'll give it. All right. I'll give it a 2. I do like that fucking unseeing eye.
2's across the board.
Fucking Staryu though. I fucking love this line. I'm doing it. I'm giving this one a 5. I love Staryu. It's just so alien. Like it's just a star with a big gem in it that's water type, and I love it.
Personally, I kind of respect Starmie's grift, but Staryu's a 2 for me.
Man, it has an organ called the core. Fucking alright, I guess. I wish I had a core.
I'm going 1. I've never liked Staryu.
Wow, that's fucking harsh. But you know, I mean, Misty had Staryu. I fucking love it.
Starmie,
I'm also giving it a 5. I fucking love this line. Look at that.
It's a 3 from me, but it's a solid 3. I kind of respect how fast it was. It would just be, you'd look at it and you wouldn't think it's like anything special, and then it would hit you with a psychic type move really fast.
Yeah, I love that they move by like fucking spinning, and like the back part of it rotates like in the opposite direction, which looks sick. All right, we're everyone done for Starmie?
I'm also giving it a 1. I think it's partly because it was so powerful, but I just didn't like
Gender
whenever I was fighting
unknown.
against it.
Relatable.
Yeah. Don't like it. It's not much of a design.
Alright, we've reached a true alien being. A true incarnation of death. Mr. Mime. Can we even describe him?
Is it a fairy type now?
Psychic fairy, fair enough.
Who's going first?
I don't know if I could set the stage. It has 5 fingers. That's so weird. Most Pokemon have, like, not 5 fingers. It's just a human.
It's a human.
It's just a human in a suit.
It's got shoes. It's either a 1 or a 5.
I know, which makes it really strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a 5. I just love Mr. Like, it could only be a man as well for the longest time. Like, I like Mr. Mime. It's definitely like gonna get like, it's gonna kind of, some things are gonna come out about its path. But I do. Yeah. Whilst we can enjoy Mr. Mime, give it a 5.
I mean, just the fact that I am so terrified means that the fact that it is eliciting like a strong emotional reaction in me shows its strength,
like
shows its power. You know, I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3.
So.
I mean,
I've settled on a 5.
Maybe I should give it a 5 just to put it up there, but I don't know. He unsettles me too much. You look at those realistic limbs he has, like.
Look at that middle circle he has. What is
that's his core, Harry. Scyther's fucking sick.
Can I get next?
Yeah,
I've never liked Scyther.
Really?
I like Sizzle.
Yes, nice.
Scyther
Scyther's way better.
Scyther sucks for me. Scyther's a 2. And it's like one of those flying types that's like not really a flying type. I don't know.
Well, like Gyarados. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 for me.
I'll be honest. Just because Skyzor and Mega Skyzor are like way better than Scyther, so I'll give this just a 3. But still, he's got fucking knives for hands.
Scyther is the best of the line. I'm going 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
The thing that annoys me is that you've kind of got difficult to level up, evolve up, and you kind of got to because it's not strong enough as just a Scyther because it's just. Yeah.
Oh man.
Bug types are just bad. Like, there's no great bug type Pokemon really.
Jinx.
Like, the closest you get are like Heracross and
Gen 5 has loads of really good bug types though, so that's gonna be good.
Yeah, but for me, I've never had a bug type in the team. Jinx is actually racist.
Yeah, and it's also just a really bad design.
Category human
awful
shape.
Pokemon.
Human shape. That's not allowed.
1.
Yeah,
1. Move on.
Move on, Electabuzz. I'm not a fan of Electabuzz.
I like images in which Electabuzz looks more kind of fluffy. In this one, he kind of looks a bit shit. I'll give it a 3.
I do not like his proportions. That weird like bean body shape he's got going on, and all the stuff on his head. I'm not a fan. Electivire kind of pulls the line back, but I'm not a fan of Electabuzz, so I'm giving him a 2.
It's like a little alien. 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2. Didn't feel like it was doing much with this design.
Lads, this is Xander's favourite Pokemon, but for me, I'm not a massive fan. What do you guys think?
I think I have very similar opinions on Magmar and Electabuzz. I mean, obviously they've kind of got their babies and their evolutions at the same time. I think again it's a 3. I'd never use a Magmar, but I kind of find it funny. I find his little duck beak kind of cool. He's got little devil horns as well.
He's just a fucking Guy Fieri ass looking guy.
Yeah, he's a 3.
I'm gonna go 3. It's a better fire version of Electabuzz.
It's almost a quintessential 3.
Yeah, I mean, I just like those. Why is he wearing a Hawaiian shirt? Fucking not Hawaiian shirt. The Guy Fieri fucking black and red shirt is just on his body. He's such a strange shape with all these ball joints, and his head. What's going on with those fucking blobs? And his duck beak and his fucking Charizard tail that he stole. I'm giving him a 2. Out of respect for Xander, I'm not giving it a 1. So there you go, Xander, if you're watching this. But that's the best I could do. Pinsir, is this meant to be in fucking grayscale? Or is he just that boring?
Yeah, Pinsir's that boring, and that's why it's fucking a 1. Hell.
Heracross is way better. I'm giving him a fucking... What are you giving it, Jono?
I'm going to.
I'll agree.
Right, Tauros.
It's gone. Alright, Tauros. Another Pokemon that's kind of just an animal, but it's an animal.
Tauros was the strongest Pokemon generation one, I think. Which kind of redeems it from being a 1 because it's so forgettable. I'll give it a 2.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2 as well.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Great. Magikarp. I actually really...
5!
Yeah, Magikarp's
5.
Great.
Absolute 5.
Magikarp...
We love Magikarp.
It's a pathetic excuse for a Pokemon. But you know what? I think he has some charm about him. The fact that he is just like... The game is unrelenting with how much it shits on Magikarp. But he just has this fucking dumb like, oh, what's going on, boss? Like he's just fucking oblivious to everything. I love. I'm giving him a 5, yeah.
Yeah, 5 for me too. The fact that in every Pokemon game there's someone that is just like, oh, here, I'll trade you this Pokemon.
Useless in battle.
And then it's like, haha, you've been scammed. It's actually one of the more powerful Pokemon in the game.
Yeah, I do love the fucking emotional arc. Wait, did everyone score Magikarp?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
5.
Yeah.
I mean, I really empathise with Magikarp.
Yeah.
I see myself.
Yeah. I am also a useless being that is just flopping around.
There's another Pokemon coming up I really do empathise with. I don't empathise with Gyarados because Gyarados is sick and an absolute 5.
Gyarados is fucking deathly. It's just such... In the Pokemon movie where you see it and it's just like, man, they say something about you're a Gyarados trainer, you must be fucking tough. Because look at it. It looks like it wants to kill everything. It's a way better version of Onyx. It's just a big snake thing. But God, that eternally just pissed off fucking face it has. I'm giving him a 5.
Yeah, it's the go-to water Pokemon if you haven't started with a water type. And even then, it can be a go-to Pokemon. I'm also going 5.
And he is just wham in the games as well. He just fucking wins when you use Dragon Dance. And then
Although, if anyone hits you with that thunder...
Oh yeah, fucking quad weak to fucking electric. Oh well. Another fucking great water type. Oh my god, Lapras.
I don't like how the image has its back, because the big thing about Lapras is it's a Pokemon that doesn't have legs, but it's also got a belly. I think it's a 5. I love the ice type.
Yeah.
I think it's. I love how you get it in the game. They just like give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably my favorite Gen 1 water type actually. I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, it's just a very soothing face.
Category transport.
Yeah, because people in the Mystery Dungeon games, you like fucking ride on its back because you're a little fucking baby and you just sit on there.
Well, yeah, in the first 2 gens, your surfing animation
looks like yeah.
As well.
Yeah, it's based on the Loch Ness Monster, but it's one of those Pokemon or the dinosaur that kind of looks like it, I guess, where they instead of just being like a fucking animal, they took something and were like, you know what this needs? A fucking shell. Here you go, and they made the design way better. Because the grey just fucking helps break up all the fucking blue. And look at that face. Look at that, like, kind of smug, kind of reassuring, fucking cool ass Pokemon. Has everyone scored it?
What'd you give it to?
I gave it a 5.
Yeah, we all give it 5s.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Oh, I'm giving it a 4.
Ah, fair enough.
This isn't quite up there for me.
Ditto. Oh man, look at it. It's just a blob, but you know what? It's kind of lovable, but in that way.
It could be any Pokemon, so I'm gonna make this be the average score that I give every other Pokemon. would be the meme. I think I'm just gonna give it a 4.
I think Ditto is probably a 3. Like it's pretty much useless unless you want to breed. It's a cool gimmick. I don't know. It's a bit because it has to be everything, which makes it kind of nothing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I think the one thing that is consistent about it is the face, and the fact that the gimmick is just it turns into any Pokemon, but just has the fucking Ditto face. They're just so like empty and derpy. is really good. So I'm gonna give it a 4. Is that everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. Eevee slaps. Fucking has Hibiki from Symphogear as the voice actor for doing the Eevee noises. Man, when you get Eevee in a Pokemon game, you're just so fucking excited because you're like, I've got so much choice. How do I decide? But on its own, it's also really cute. It reminds me of Vulpix, but it's also really cute in its own right. Just look at that little face. Just want to pet
I always used to think it was.
I'm giving it 5.
One of the more shit Pokemon in the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's why I was so surprised at like Pokemon Eevee, because I was just like, oh, I think it's because I don't know. Yeah, I mean, recently I've come round to it a bit more, like seeing it in Pokemon Eevee, being like, oh no, there is a reason. I guess I feel like it's just I more rate some of the evolutions than Eevee itself.
That's true. I mean, which is kind of strange because they're pushing it to be like a Pikachu type. That like, it's just Eevee forever. You know, you like. I think
Eevee's had a redemption arc. I think Eevee didn't used to be as great as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're really starting to push Eevee, and it's now like alongside Pikachu as one that's kind of talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just making noises.
Yeah.
I think Eevee was probably a 4 before, maybe even a 3, but now it's cemented its place as a 5. I like it more than Pikachu.
It's very cute.
I'm going for what did.
This is a trash evolution though. This is garbage too.
I don't know. I kind of like Vaporeon. I like that it can just become water, just whoosh into a liquid. But
there's so many other water types. I really.
That's true. You do not. If you think, I need a water type in a Pokemon game, then you're doing something wrong. And especially since there are way better options. But I still think it's pretty cute. So I'm giving them a 3.
I'm gonna go 2.
What'd you give it, Harry?
I gave it a 2.
Jolteon.
Jolteon is a 4. Jolteon's pretty sick.
I think I'll agree with that, yeah. I think it's one of those... There aren't that many electric types that I really like, because I'm not a fan of Electabuzz. But this guy, just so fucking fast. Look at him. I love that they all have different personalities as well. The evolutions.
Electric types for me are like some of my favourite. I think it's so easy to make a good electric type design. Jolteon is just... I mean, it's shit Zapdos, really. I do think it's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Jolteon a 5. I like it.
Yeah, he's really good. There's so many good fucking evolutions, though. Gen 4 has fucking perfect ones.
Yeah, Gen 4's ones are maybe... Yeah. And also Gen 2's ones are great. Yeah. Flareon, I think, is pretty solid. I think it's a 3, though.
I think 3s make sense. It's a bit too fluffy. It doesn't really look like it's on fire, whereas Jolteon looks like a fucking bolt of lightning, I'll give it a 3. He's nice and cute. The only problem is he's a physical attacker, and there are no good physical fire moves. So sucks to be him, I guess.
I'll also go 3.
Alright, Porygon. I love the gimmick with Porygon, that he is just these weird data beast. You know what? I really like Porygon. I'm giving him a 5. I love the design.
On the complete opposite end, I've just never understood Porygon. He's never clicked with me. I think I'll give him a 1.
I'm in the middle on a 3.
Fair enough. Alright, our Lord and Saviour, Omanyte. I think he's really cute, but he's a bit too simple, so I'm giving him a 4.
He probably would have been a 2, but I think the Twitch Plays Pokemon has made him at least a 3.
Alright, Jono?
I'm going to go for 3.
Alright, great. Fucking wrapping through this. Omastar, look at him.
No.
Ew.
Yeah.
2.
Beast.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's threatening enough to be Cthulhu. I think he's just... If you see these as legs, and these are arms, he's just what's up, guys? It's just really fucking silly. Yeah, I mean, I think it's because the shell stays the same so much that most of the silhouette is just exactly the fucking same. So it's kind of boring. I'll give him a 2. But
yeah, 2 from
I don't think this is a great photo, to be fair. I feel like you could make him look madder if you wanted. Kabuto's kind of cute. I mean,
I like Kabuto. I don't know what it is, but it's a 4 for me.
It's a shellfish.
Johnny, what are you giving it?
I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, good job.
Well, I didn't catch what you two gave Kabuto.
I give it a 3 as well. I'm pretty sure.
I gave it a 4, but I would give Kabuto. I'd give this a 5.
Yeah,
I love
this is
guy.
just a way
This
better
guy's sick.
Cypher, actually, to be fair. I forgot that they did them in the same gen, but this is just a way better version of their design. Look at that head shape. Look how fucking fast
It's one of those ones I never remember to get in my playthroughs, really, because they pick in the fossil, but I never know which is which. Even though it's kind of obvious. And I've never bothered to change it, so I never actually really used this Pokemon.
Oh,
but I think its design is one of my favourites, so I give it a 5.
Yeah, I agree. It's fucking so like sharp, so fucking aerodynamic. Actually, it'd be fucking hydrodynamic, wouldn't it? Because it's underwater. 5, yeah. Jono?
I feel it's more at 4.
Fair enough. Aerodactyl. Yeah.
It's 2 for me.
The mouth's too
Yeah.
big.
Yeah. It's kind of. I mean, I guess you could call it like another dragon-like Pokemon. I know Lance has it on his team in one of the games, but I don't know. Something about it just.
Well, Lance uses fucking hacks though, because he's got Dragonites that are like level 45.
Yeah, he's fucking used action replay. Yeah, I think I'll give this 2. I feel like they could have done more with the fucking pterodactyl Pokemon.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
kinda
also
just
go
lame.
2.
Our boy,
Right.
our champion.
Okay. So this is one of my favorite Pokemon.
This is an exceptional design. It's got the fucking white tummy, Harry. This is Harry Cole.
I'm like, you know, when Ethan starts talking about Daniel Plainview, this is me starting to talk about Snorlax. Like, I really see myself in Snorlax. You know, he just sleeps. He's a big boy. You know, he wakes up in like an angry rage. I'm just like, yeah. I mean, yeah, I do love Snorlax so much. I think he's an absolute 5.
I'll agree.
He's just so good.
Yeah.
He's a good Pokemon in the games as well.
It's really funny in I think it's Pokemon Origins or Pokemon Generations, one of those two anime, the like spin-off thing they did. Snorlax fires Hyper Beam out of his fucking eyes when they open, and it's so funny. It just looks like fucking sick. He goes sicko mode at the end.
If we're talking about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee as well, the walking animation when you have Snorlax out.
How does he
where
walk?
He's like striding around the world, and you're just hanging onto his belly. It's such a funny animation.
Yeah,
I think
fucking
that alone.
Snorlax. Yeah. Great.
I'm also
Jono?
going 5. Yeah, powerful.
Yeah, he fucking deserves it. Articuno, one of the better ones, I'll be honest. I really like Articuno.
I always forget it's an ice type. It seems like a water type to me for some reason. I don't know. It's maybe because I never really bother with it. I'd give it a 3, I think.
I'll give it a 4.
What did you give it, Harry? It cut out.
3.
I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah, I
like
think
ice types.
it has a very elegant design to it, and it's one of the better ones.
Now this is my favourite. I absolutely love Zapdos. It's one of my favourite legendaries.
Zapdos is sick, to be fair. Zapdos is...
I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah, I'll agree. He's fucking... I just love that wing shape. It's just a fucking lightning bolt. Like, it's incredible.
Yeah, I'll also go 5, though I do prefer Articuno.
Articuno is good as well. What did I give Articuno again, Jono?
4.
Yeah, fine, fair enough. I'll stick with that. Moltres. Oh, Moltres. Moltres really lets the trio down, I'll be honest. Especially since...
It's the weakest, but it's not that bad. I'd give it a 3.
I feel like its silhouette and its body shape like just does not fit. With Articuno, look at how elegant Articuno is, right? Look at how fucking lightning bolty it is, and then he's just kind of like a fucking rubber chicken. Like, come on. You're letting the team down here.
They could have done much better with the flame effect on him. But
Yeah,
I'm also going to go 3.
I'm going to go 2. Alright, Jono, sorry, Harry, what did you give Moltres?
I gave it a 3, but I'd give Dratini a nice 4. It's a nice little
Dratini's
slimy boy.
Cute. He's so cute.
It's very cute. I'm holding back my 5s for the kind of rest of the line. But I think Dratini is probably the weakest. You do spend a lot of time with it though, because it takes a while to evolve, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Dratini should be. It looks like a water type. It can learn water type moves. It probably was going to be a water type.
So they were like, fuck, we've got like 60 water types. I'll give this one.
I like Dratini.
I'll give the life energy within him. I'll give it a 5. He's fucking so cute. He's got just enough like cool little details to him that makes him nice and memorable.
I'll also go 5. Yeah.
Right, Dragonair, another 5. Oh my god, this is...
Yeah, Dragonair's a 5 for me. It's cooler Dratini.
Yeah. Honestly, if the line was just Dratini and then Dragonair, I'd be like, that's a great line.
Look, that would be cool, but one of my favourite all-time Pokemon, probably my second favourite Pokemon of all time actually, is next.
Okay, Jono, what have we given Dragonair?
Also 5, yeah. So it's 5 across the board.
Damn, Dragonair fucking deserves it as well. I love those little necklace things. Oh.
I fucking love Dragonite. I love him so much.
This is cheeky Charlie's looking motherfucker.
You can't look at him and not just have a smile on your face. Because he's so silly. He's so stupid.
I know.
It's impossible to look at Dragonite and not have fun.
He does put me in a good mood, to be fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Pokemon... Because he's strong and he's funny.
Yeah, I do like the contrast between him being this dopey looking guy with tiny wings and the fact that he is just like ridiculously powerful. It's quite funny.
He's giving you a little wave as well.
I know. You know, I'm kind of coming around the Dragonite.
And he can circle the globe in 16 hours.
I love him. I love him so much.
I don't think I could give him a 5, but I will give him a 4. I do like using Dragonite. He is fun.
Oh.
He's one of the. If I had to make my dream team, he'd be on it. Yeah, definitely a 5. And if I was allowed legendaries, I think the next Pokemon list would also get my dream team.
I'll also go 5 for Dragonite.
Yeah. Oh, should I give him a 5? Nah, I don't know. I'll give him a. Maybe I'll sleep.
Makes me want to lower Dragonair though, because I can't have Dragonair beating Dragonite. But oh well.
It's just so strange. Like if you would think of the personality of this to become this is really strange.
It goes from being like an edgy teenager to just being like a
this is like really refined. This is like a fucking woman at like a fucking Hollywood like ball kind of thing. It goes from having no limbs to having 6 limbs.
Look, it's a mistake, but it's like you gotta live with your mistake. And that's what Dragonite's ideology is all about, you know. Dragonite acknowledges that it shouldn't exist. It's a
he
miracle.
Is friendly. I have no ill will towards Dragonite. Mewtwo, man.
All right, Mewtwo is one of my absolute favorites because it's so weird.
Yeah,
and I love its 3 fingers. There's like
those weird.
And obviously
we've
got the film. We've got the film.
Yeah.
And all the backstory in the island that's really cool. I love how it's like its dick is its tail. It's like it's awesome. I love Mewtwo.
Yeah, this
5.
Yeah, I'll agree with 5. I'm glad he's in fucking Smash and whatever. He just looks so mean.
And I love his robot armor from the film. I love how you find him in Cerulean Cave at the end of the game. It's great.
Yeah. He just looks like he will just pull his fingers towards him and crush a building or something, you know. Damn.
Yeah, I'll
sicko
also
mode.
Go 5, yeah. Feels like you can't really not give him a 5.
I'm surprised the games have never had you like fight Mewtwo, and he's got like a team of 6 Pokemon. And you have to fight him.
That would be really sick. No, he has a team of 5 Pokemon, and then he's just like fucking. As his last one, he's just like, fuck it, time to throw hands, boy.
No, but you have to like fight him at the.
You have to
which knocks his entire team out. He's like really strong. And his team exists to like put up like light shields and weather effects to like support him.
Oh man, I think Ash does just straight up just run at Mewtwo and try and punch him in the film.
The film is so weird.
Mewtwo just like stops that shit. He's like, nah, I ain't having any of that.
The worldview of that film is like, we shouldn't make Pokemon fight the bad way. We should make them fight the good way.
Oh man, Mewtwo. Alright, Mew's really cute.
Yeah, I've always thought Mew was like it's not like I kind of appreciate the gimmick that it's like the original one who can learn everything. That kind of Mewtwo spawned off it, but for me, Mew's always been a 4. The fact that you couldn't even catch it in the game.
Well, you could if you fucking caught an Abra and used fucking press the menu at the right time and then teleported back to a fucking thing. Oh man, I did it once. It was quite fun, and I think.
Are we rating missing though, Tony?
Fucking well, it's not on the Pokedex. We might do that for the specials at the end.
Right. Missing No's a 5, but for me, Mew's a 4.
I'll give Mew a 5. I really like Mew. I do have a soft spot for all the really cute looking mythical Pokemon. It's not as cool as Mewtwo though. Come on. But I do like that Mew is just like this weird like cat thing that's just floating around. It's like ungodly powerful and just fucking 1v1s Mewtwo. And that will I think that's every fucking Gen 1 Pokemon then, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't even take us 2 hours.
Damn, yeah, mine's a bit under 2 hours, yeah, 1 hour 50. Fucking hell.
Yep.
Can't imagine anyone's going to watch all of that. But that's all of it.
It's done.
Jono, is there a way you can tell us who made it into the 15 out of 15 club? Quickly.
I mean, there'd be a lot of scrolling and manually looking at things. I think we'll do a quick rundown at the beginning of Gen 2.
We'll do what?
We'll do a quick rundown at the beginning of Gen 2, who is so far in the running.
Yeah, but I think that's overall a lot of kind of boring Pokemon, but some really great standouts in Gen 1. I do.
Yeah, I think a lot of my favourite Pokemon are in Gen 1. But then, like you said, there's a lot of like Pokemon you just completely would never use in your team. You know, I guess they didn't have as many types. So they couldn't do as many cool combos.
Yeah, you couldn't have like a fucking Steel Fairy type. You know, that didn't exist. Neither of those existed.
You don't have Dark type either. So.
And I think
like Dragon type didn't really exist.
Yeah, they only
Ghost
did it for
type
one Pokemon.
didn't really exist. It's kind of
I imagine they were thinking like, well, some Pokemon will just be one-off types, which would be interesting, but there's no way they could have kept that going for like 8 gens.
But I don't think it was ever meant to have a sequel. Really, it was a standalone game. You know, so.
Good thing it did.
We'll get up to that next time.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you.
Watch us.
We'll see you next time.